So in your Supta Baddha Konasana, allow yourself the space to be. So soles of the feet together, knees gently lollying out to the side, shall we say. You can use blocks, pillows, or supports underneath your knees as you take a moment to find that natural alignment as well through the spine. So where you lie down through the night. We're on our sides or on our tummies. So here, I just invite you to find your sacrum into the earth, so the very lower point of your back, and then gently find a way to press the natural lumbar just down into the earth. So by doing this, you're drawing the navel in towards the spine. And then see if you can maintain the connection as you relax the shoulders away from the ears. And just do that a couple of times, just to allow your back to find their space, to find their way to be. Arms gently out to the side and fixing your gaze upon a spot on the ceiling. So let's energize awake this morning. So just find a natural rhythm to your breath. And here, as you do this, as you begin to arrive into this present moment, into this new day that you've never seen before, take a moment to find your sankalpa, your affirmation, your mantra for the day ahead. So just taking a moment to check in with how you feel and see if you can perhaps build upon this. So if you're feeling a bit tired, maybe for you today, your words would be, I will be strong. I am empowered. I have the strength to overcome anything the world gives me today. Maybe there's something in front of you today that you are feeling a little bit unsure of. So maybe you can say, I am brave, I can be brave, I can do this with courage. I have my heart center. From here I shall grow. Anything at all that you need. And then gently bring in the hands to heart namaste. Feel as though the words that you're feeling, that you're thinking, are in between the palms of your hands. So as you bring them together, you're encapsulating them, you're drawing them into your heart center, holding firmly for the rest of your day. The viragi without any expectations, that you can let go of anything that's gone before. So if there's something that's happened or something, this is the morning, this is the new foundation for you to build, to rise. Holding on to your affirmation, take a nice long deep breath in. And then as you exhale, feel as though you're committing the words to your very breath, to your very being. Inhale deeply, consciously here. Exhale, breathe in light and love into your affirmation. One more time. Exhaling this time, any doubts, any tensions that surround these words, these beautiful words of support for yourself this day. Beautiful, release the hands down to the earth. Heel toe the feet, so the four corners are now flat. And so the knees are just in front of the hips, feet are flat on the ground. Hands either side of your hips, navel drawing in, back of the spine. Or the back of the spine is the back. The spine drawn down into the earth. Then slowly, slowly, gently pressing into the feet, squeezing through the glutes. As you inhale, we're lifting our bottoms off the floor, just moving into a gentle bridge. So very gentle, nothing crazy, just lifting up, chest journeying towards the chin. Keep the knees aligned, so keep pressing into the big toe ball joints here. And then slowly, gently rolling down through the spine and bottom back down to the earth. Breathe out. Inhale, press into the heels, lift, lift, lift up. So here, just taking awareness, make sure the knees are not lollygagging out to the side. Make sure you're pressing into the big toe ball mound. Squeeze all those glutes. Keep pressing. Exhale, lower down through the lumbar spine, bottom to the earth. And then feel the relaxing sensation through the knees. One more time. Inhale, press, release, root to rise, bottom up. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Navel in, create that gentle slope through the front of your body. Exhale, relax. Take it down. Draw the knees gently off the earth in towards the heart space. You don't have to crunch it all the way up. Just a gentle rock from side to side, massaging through the muscles in the back. And then some wax on, wax off circles. So here we're just inviting in the synovial fluid into the hips. After being stationary through our slumber, or maybe even quite restless, just allowing yourself that natural movement through your hips. Then in the opposite direction, ever so gently. Beautiful. Gently cross into the ankles, grab hold of the toes, or maybe taking the hands behind the thighs and rock it up into sitting. Here, as you move into this position, gently taking inner Sukhasana into your cross-legged seated throne. Lift it up through the front body, anchoring down through the back, taking a moment to allow the blood flow to relax down into the main body so that you can begin to find that gentle alignment of how it feels to be upright. Fingertips left and right, left palm stays down. Inhale, take your right palm out to the side, lift, create length all the way through the side, and then exhale, stretch across toward your left. Here, the knees stay anchored down. Feel that gentle stretch. So move through to your maximum position. So maybe feel a bit stressed, a bit tight through the side body. So just lifting across, just create that ballerina arm. Maybe for you today, you can stretch, release across, and really feel that stretch to the side. Just go where you flow. Draw back on the thumb. See if you can spiral the gaze up. I'm checking here, is the breath being held? Is it quite fluid? Is the movement of the breath, the ebb and the flow quite natural? And then just take steps just to make space for the breath to be able to travel in and out with ease. Inhale, breathing in, come up. Rotate through the wrist. Take it down to the earth with love. Inhale, left palm goes out. Lifting through that apex, really create that space. And then exhale, gently lean in, taking the fingertips over to the right. So again, just identifying maybe this side is a little bit more looser, maybe this side is a little bit tighter. Just go where you flow. Just allow yourself the connection into your body that this is who you are today. This is how you've arrived. Drawing back on the thumb, spiraling the gaze to the sky if you wish. And again, checking the flow of the breath. So ensuring that it flows in and out with gentle ease. Beautiful. Inhale as you come up. So feel as though you're closing down the muscles in the side. So not just coming straight up. You're allowing the muscles to move back to their point of rest. And as you rotate through the wrist, take the palm down to the palms together. Inhale. Journey, create that sphere of protective energy around you now. Hands kiss overhead as you journey down to Anjali Mudra. Heart Namaste, breathe it out. Here, connect back into your Sankalpa. So think of your affirmation and just allow yourself to honor and bring in that creative energy of love. Taking a deep breath and let it go. Beautiful. Extend your legs out in front. Toes are pointing towards the sky, nice integrity through the sit bones all the way to the crown. And here, just taking an awareness, are your hamstrings a little bit tight? If they are, just put a little bend through the knees, take the pressure off. Navel in, shoulders are back. And then palms behind the ears, reach towards the sky. Create that length, breathe in. So then as you're breathing out, you're squeezing the navel in. So you're creating a space for you to create your forward flow from the hip creases. So go ahead and just relax forward to your maximum position. So maybe for you today, the hands just arrive to the knees, maybe to the shins, maybe to the toes. And just take a moment to find your natural awareness into your forward fold. Keep pointing the toes towards the third eye. So taking awareness into the toes. Have you started to relax through those pinky edges? Keep pressing the big toe ball joint towards the front and lifting the toes towards the heart space. This then gives nice activation through the calf muscles. So here you may be feeling a little bit of warmth, a little bit of energy here. Feel the stretch journeying from the lower back. So don't move into any discomfort either. So if you feel that you're in any pain, relax it back a little bit and just go where you flow. Just keep pushing the big toe ball joint towards the front of the mat and lifting the big toes towards your, maybe your third eye or into the heart space. Beautiful. Roll through the spine as you come up. Stack those vertebrae as you rise. And then lift and bring the right heel in towards the bum cheek. Now, if that feels enough for you, gently stay there. Otherwise, you can step the right foot over the left thigh. Wrap in the left hand around the knee. Take the right fingertips behind, lift. And then slowly, gently see if you can take the gaze around the right shoulder. Yogi's choice. So here again, we're pressing the big toe ball joint of the left foot away. Trying to press all four corners of the right foot down, either inside your thigh or out. Here we're squeezing the inside of the thighs together, creating that twist along the left-hand side. And maybe for you today, if that's enough for you, stay there. Otherwise, holding this twist, see if you can turn the gaze over towards the left. It's really lovely for opening up, releasing any knots and tensions around the back of the neck, ensuring the shoulders are down. So if you can kiss the shoulders, they're too far up, roll them away. And gently coming back through to center, take the gaze to the right. And as you journey the gaze forward, lift the right foot out and release to the inside of the thigh. So here you're creating like a figure four. Left toe still pointing towards the sky, heart nice and forward, reach up. Palms behind the ears, inhale. Exhale, flow forward to your maximum position, reach you forward. So maybe your hands are just onto your knees, your shins, maybe either side of the left leg, yogi's choice. Keep drawing the right knee down to the ground. So this is going to be ever so gentle. It's one of the first inner hip stretches for today. So just allow the knee, even if it's up, let it be there. We're just awakening, we're just holding a conversation with our bodies that begin with love and kindness and appreciation, rather than just hitting the ground running and then becoming quite negative quite quick if you're in any stiff tension spots. Or maybe for some of us, when we look in the mirror, we think, ugh, really? We're inviting in that sense of love, of just that gentle appreciation of, do you know what? You're amazing. Just go where you flow. Rolling through the spine, inhale, gently coming up. Gently bring the right knee into center, extend the right leg out in front, and we go off to the other side. So here, bring the left leg in. So yogi's choice, maybe on this side, the foot stays onto the inside of the thigh. Otherwise, see if you can step it over to the outside. Right toes now pointing towards the third eye. Wrapping the right arm around, left fingertips swim behind to lift to help create that length, that elongation through the spine. And then journey to look around over the left shoulder. So try to maintain all four corners of the right foot down and all four corners of the right foot pressing forward. Squeezing through the thighs, create that gentle bind, that twist. And then if that's enough for you, stay there. Otherwise, journey the gaze over to the right. Taking the gaze back over to the left, slowly, gently. And then as you're coming back through to center, here we go. We're lifting the left foot up. We're taking the sole of the left foot onto the inside of the right thigh. So again, maybe this side's a little bit easier than the other, but just go where you flow. Always trust that even though the right side might not know what the left is doing, that as one mind and one heart and one soul, you're in control of both. So palms here in the ears, lift up, breathe in. Exhale, squeeze the belly button in, release the palms forward to your maximum position. Toes are pointing towards the third eye, left knees riding down towards the earth. So again, just finding that gentle flow. It's first thing in the morning, so chins to shins may not be possible here. Roll through the spine, gently root to rise, coming up. Gently bringing the left knee in, take the left leg out in front, palms left and right, root to rise, reach to the sky. Exhale, hinge on the hips, full fold, breathe out. Notice now if you can go a little bit more further forward, waking up each side individually. And as always, if your pinky edges are pointing towards the front of the mat, gently turn, press those big toe ball joints away and peel the pinky edges back. So even here, we're pulling up through the inner arches, we're still activating into those thigh muscles and allowing ourselves to move to our maximum position with each breath. Roll through the spine, slowly, softly, gently. Inhale, stack through the vertebra. Palms left and right, palms to the sky. Then meet gently overhead. Exhale, move it down. Heart namaste. Bring it all to your heart center. Beautiful. Kick it over. Let's move really gently, consciously. Tabletop position, all fours. So again, we're finding our space. How does this feel? How does this translate to you today? Fingerprints are on the earth. Knees are underneath the hips, at least a fist space between the knees. Cat cow, here we go. Inhale, dropping the belly, heart forward, chin to sky. Exhale, tailbone tucking under, belly button to spine, chin to chest. Cycle through at your own pace and time here, maybe even closing your eyes. The closing of the eyes really helps with identifying if there's any tight spots, any genuine sensations of discomfort or tension. When the eyes are open, we're so taken in by the sounds, the sights that are going on around us. So whenever you stop, close your eyes. This is when it becomes just you and your body and how you feel. Awesome. Coming into tabletop position. Gently tucking the toes. Lift the hips, bend the knees, sit your belly onto your thighs. We're moving into downward facing dog here. So just awaken through your angle, through the front of your arms. Take the awareness into the hamstrings. How do they feel with the knees bent? Take the pressure off and moving slowly, really gently. So then begin to straighten through the legs. So go with your flow. As soon as they start to sing you a song, those muscles are saying, we need to stop right here. So just honor that feeling. Otherwise, keep pressing the chest back and then begin pedaling through your heels, just anchoring down each one. Maybe even here, just awakening through the neck. Give yourself a yes. Give yourself a no. Just honor where you are. Or maybe for you today, a little bit of stillness. So that as you're here, you're coming up onto the tippy toes, anchoring down through both the ankles, bending the knees. Just find what feels right for you today, what fits you this morning. Awesome. Big toe next to big toe. As you inhale, take your right heel out behind you, up towards the sky. Bring your knee to your chest. And gently step it forward, little toe by thumb. Yogi's choice, you can drop it down to the left knee if you wish. Otherwise, inhale, coming up into a nice low lunge. So just take a moment to get situated here. Left hip forward, right hip crease peeling back. Palms towards the sky. Bit of energy, a little bit of life, a little bit of Agni coming in here. Left fingertips forward, right fingertips back, or right fingertips out to the side. Right palm comes through, reach towards the sky. Exhale, release, take the fingerprints down. Frame the right foot, hop it back. Downward facing dog. So here we're just awakening, we're just bringing a little bit of that energy that's going to rise, going to get that metabolism going. Big toe next to big toe. Inhale, left heel towards the sky. Bring it in. So you can either drop it down to the knees and hook it home, or you can just swip it through. Left foot towards the front. Yogi's choice. You can keep the right knee on the ground or lift. Root to rise, palms to the sky. Bring it up. Pinkies are turned in, shoulders are active. Pressing into your foundation. So if you're up in a nice high lunge, or a low lunge, but it's higher than the knee, just allow yourself to connect here. Right fingertips forward, left fingertips back. Left palm comes through, reach up. Exhale, rain the fingertips down, frame the left foot. If your right knee is down, tuck the toes, lift the knee, hop it forward, Uttanasana, full fold. So here, this is just another way of doing our Dandasana, our staff pose, which we just did. So find yourself moving from the hip creases, belly onto the thighs, crown to the ground. Make sure the energy is in the toes and not all the way back in a turn a tail feather, which puts some extra pressure into those tendons, those ligaments, into the back of the knee. So take the pressure off, lean into the toes a little bit. Just try not to collapse onto the ground. Inhale, half fold, your version of. Again, energy into the toes, spine nice and long. Exhale gently, soften and bow, bend through the knees, palms go out in front, squeeze through the glutes as you root to rise, bring it up. Exhale gently, hands come down to the heart. Breathe it out. Just taking a moment to allow the blood flow to journey down into the main body. So we've moved from downward facing dog and Uttanasana into our full fold. So just take a moment to allow this to connect, allow it just to journey all the way back down. Palms in front of the heart, steeple mudra. So interlock all the fingers except for your index finger and cross your thumbs. Belly button in, so from the earth up. So find your foundation, pressing into the outside edges of the feet. Squeeze, release through the midline of your body. Palms go above the head. Maintain that steeple mudra. Breathe in. And then exhale, hips to the left, fingertips to the right. Half moon. So as you're reaching up here, rather than don't just think about your shoulders, think about creating length. So rather than lifting through, you're really pulling the rib cage so you can extend over to the side nice and gently. Again, moving to your maximum position, a couple of side bends first thing in the morning, just creating space for our digestive systems. Coming back through center, breathe in, lift again, reconnect. Exhale gently over to the other side, really breathing into the space between the ribs. So the intercostals here, creating lots of energy. So it just helps that when you're breathing, you're giving your rib cage a chance to open and expand to its maximum position. So you can take in some more oxygenated breath, so you can feel a little bit more alert, a little bit full of clarity through your day. Inhale as you come up, reach towards the sky. So you take the gaze up towards the thumbs. Notice if you've lost your foundation, to keep pressing, keep squeezing, lift up. And then as you exhale, we're going to bend the knees, journey the hands down through heart namaste. Lift your hips back into your full fold. Inhale, half fold, your version of. Exhale, release, gently soften and bow, bend through the knees, palms go left and right, root to rise, bring it up, palms meet overhead, steeple mudra, lifting through the side bodies to give yourself that openness, that space. Then off to the other side, exhale, hips to the right, fingertips to the left. Inhale through center, lift, lift, lift through the side. Exhale, flowing over, breathe it out. Beautiful. Inhale as you come up, lift up. Exhale, Anjali Mudra, bend through the knees, lift your hips, full fold. Inhale, half fold, your version of. Exhale, release, bend through the knees, soften about, palms go in front, squeeze through the glutes as you root to rise. Anjali Mudra. Breathe it out. Awesome. So we're going to come into the middle of the mat, facing me across the long edge, and take the feet nice and wide. Dial your right toes out to the side and moving into warrior two. So just making sure that maybe you've got them a little bit closer for this morning. But if you're feeling like, Lauren, I've got this, and you want to take them as wide as the mat, just follow that feedback. But otherwise, keep them a little bit closer together. Then you can always have the option of heel toeing a little bit further forward, just as we warm up and get ready for the day. Heel aligned with the inner back arch, checking in with this back leg, making sure that you're not getting any activity into the knee, pressing into the feet, squeeze to the inside of the thighs. Hands are going to come to the heart. Exhale into the fingertips, right knee goes over right ankle, shoulders back, nice and strong. So checking in the awareness. If you think, well, that's enough for me today, that's fine, stay there. And heel toe the foot forward a little bit further. And here where you're looking to make sure that you're pressing into the pinky edge of the back. Pinky's the back, shoulders are nice and strong. Really feel it into this right hip crease here. Awesome, deep breath in. Exhale, right forearm down onto thigh and extend your left palm to sky. Gaze can stay up or gaze can stay down. So here we're working the neck. So find your connection, stack through the shoulders. Beautiful, sweep the left arm through as you press the earth away. Root to rise, warrior two. Relax the arms down, straighten through the legs, dial it to the front and off to the other side. So just awakening, get some blood flow through those quads, pressing into the feet, building that mind-body connection, the awareness of where are our feet, where are our hips, where's our heart, as you bring your hands to your heart center. Exhale into those fingertips and make those minor adjustments that you need now. So left knee over left ankle, belly button in, pressing into the outside edge of that right foot, shoulders nice and active. And feel the connection into the breath. Keep squeezing through the inside of the thighs. Feel the glutes still nice and active. And then left forearm down onto the left thigh. And maybe this side, the right hand's just coming into the hip, and that's fine. Keep anchoring down through the outside edge of the right foot. Try not to press into the big toe ball joint here. Just squeezing and lifting through the inner arch. Maybe stacking the shoulders, palm to sky. Gaze can stay down or gaze can go up. Right palm sweeps through. Inhale, root to rise, land, warrior two. Straightening through the leg, release the hands down. Dial your gaze, your energy towards the front. So moving into wide forward fold just to release those warrior twos. So outside edges of the feet are parallel to the small edge of the mat. Very, very slightly turned in. You want to make sure that the knees, the toes and everything is super comfortable with this. Pressing into the outside edges, grounding down, squeeze to the inside of the thighs. Gently bring the palms behind the heels, lift up. And then hinge from the hips, so you're leaning forward. Try not to stick your butt back. Keep everything squeezing through. Going from the hip creases as you relax your heart towards the horizon and gently hold. Take the palms left and right to an open T. Check here that you're in the toes and not into your heels. So for this pose, you don't want to be hanging out. You want to be forward. You want to make sure the hips are doing all the work. Hold, hold, hold. And use your core. Inhale, lift through the front body, palms towards the sky, breathe in. And then here we go again, from the hip creases. Exhale, lead with the heart. Palms out in front, come to the horizon. Take the palms out left and right. Awesome, here we go. We're going to take the right hand down to the left toes, left arm to the sky. Bring it back to center. Switch your sides. Back through to the center. Release the hands to the ground. So if that's enough for you, gently stay there. Otherwise, you can heel toe the feet a little bit further apart. And maybe you can go down to your elbows. Maybe your head meets the earth. Just go where you flow with this. So just make it nice and gentle. Just find your space. Beautiful. Place the hands onto the floor. Heel toe the feet in. Slide the hands through the thighs as you inhale, root to rise. Palms left and right. They meet overhead. Breathe it out, heart center. Step the feet in, mountain pose, Tadasana. Allow the blood flow to journey down, back into the body. And soften your gaze or close your eyes. The knees need a little bit of love. Bend the knees. Feel as though you're kicking your own bum. Come on, me. We got today. We give them a little bit of a shake. Awesome. Move into your mountain pose. Find your connection here. So where you're pressing into your feet, zipping up through the front, anchoring down through the back. Close your eyes. And here we're reconnecting back into our into our Sankalpa, the vibration of the universe. So what rose to this morning, your Sankalpa, your affirmation, your mantra? That is your conversation with your very soul. That I truly believe that we are souls inside a physical human form. So you're getting back in touch with who you truly are. What is it that creates you? What is your essence? What is your meaning for this life? What is it that you need? Not all the answers, but just something that will help you just for today. And that's all we really truly have is right now, right here. The day hasn't unfolded yet. You haven't met everybody that you'll ever meet in this day. But also, each day brings the possibility of meeting someone that will have better intentions for you than someone that you've known all your life. We should always live with our belief and our hope that the new, the better, the improved is always around the corner, and that it always begins with us just having that hope and our love and sharing it out to the world. So that conversation into your heart center. What is it that I need today? And reconnect to this sensation, these words, this magic spell of abracadabra, now I see. And as you focus upon these words, letting go of whatever has gone before, giving yourself that clean slate to be able to proceed into this beautiful day with an open heart, an open mind. And just moving from a place of love and returning back to it as many times as you can to maintain this sense of grace, peace, and equilibrium. So we seal our practice with 3 chants of Ong Namo Guru Dev Namo, that we are our own teachers, our own guides. Take a nice deep breath in. Ong Namo Guru Dev Namo. Ong Namo Guru Dev Namo. Ong Namo Guru Dev Namo. Bowing our heads, opening the back of the neck, making sure that the Shimna, the energy can flow in and out freely for this day ahead. The light in me that honors that beautiful light in you today. Make sure you radiate well, my friends. Om Shanti. Hari Om. Have a great day.